Good evening. I guess I'm trying to do an update on what's going on with me. Um, Last night I was in prayer and my pastor, I had already could hear something going on up in the ceiling. And I've been hearing things since we've been in this house. Just like this other house, I can hear movement in the ceiling. And in this house, there's a crawl space, but there's no door or nothing there. It's just a big opening. It looked like it may have had stairs, but they took it off. And so I do have someone that's supposed to be like fixing me kind of like a door to go up there because I don't feel comfortable. And a couple of days ago, I had took a shower and I was in my bedroom getting dressed. I think I maybe already dressed, but I could hear the shuffling of feet. And I was saying to myself, with my sister out of her room, because I had put it in her room, because my sister, she like to go, she'll try to go in the kitchen and be in there. If you got stuff, anything laying around, she'll pick it up and drink it, no matter what it is. Or eat it. She ate my plant, she'll just eat dirt. So we have to keep her in her room unless we out here where we can see her. And but I could hear like feet slightly sliding or shuffling, however you want to call it. And so when I came out the room, I think I was talking to my cousin on the phone. But when I came out the room, my sister was still in her room, the door closed. And, I just realized, there was somebody in here because I keeps that door going out to the garage. I keeps it locked. It was unlocked. And like I said before, whoever the landlord and whoever the real estate agency, they'll give these people keys because they did it at the other house. I was sitting watching television and baby was sitting by my feet and I could hear someone put a key in the door and I heard it click. And so I waiting on my daughter to walk in. She never did walk in. Baby, even the dog heard it. And we both was waiting on my daughter to come in. She never did come in. So I got up to go to the door or to the window and I hear the car speed off. And so it was another night. I always check the door that night before I go to bed, make sure everything is locked. And the next morning the door was unlocked, but they weren't able to get in because I got these we got these things that we put at the door. You can't turn it on. And like at night before we go to sleep. And so last night I could hear someone like my pastor. We was in prayer and he saw someone hanging around the house. He said that I don't know if it was this house, what he saw, but I know I have an exercise bike. I don't have one of those regular bikes that you can ride up down the street, but I have an exercise bike. And he said he could see someone hanging around the house trying to steal a bike. So he started praying against it. But I could hear someone up there in that ceiling. So I got up and I started sprinkling stuff down on the floor. So if he jumped down, because I thought I could have sworn I heard somebody jump down. And so I don't know if it's one person or two people. And I put stuff down on the floor. So if anybody come down, it's gonna stick to their feet. And I checked it this morning, I ain't see no feet print on that. So what I did, I got my exercise bike and I brought it in the house. But I took it out through the garage door that's going out, the kind that comes up, and I instead of me bringing it through the house, and then I had to drag all the way through the house to get to my bedroom. So I took it outside and came on the front porch and then brought it in the house and came put it in my bedroom. And right after that, some trucks drove up. There was a black truck. Where's my phone? I did take pictures of it. There was a black truck, a white truck, that same burgundy car, but this time it was a woman driving it. And the man that stay across the street, and they steal some type of van or something out there, parked facing this direction. And I just came from outside, and I don't know. I think they like monitoring my going out and my coming in. This is where I took the picture just a while ago with it. The burgundy car just sitting out here. But that's not the same car that I be seeing driving from over there. I got to figure out let's see, how do I do this? 'Cause this is in a different place. Okay, no, that's not. Mm, I know they still on here because I just saw them. I don't know how to get back to it. I just saw them. But anyway, they on here. Just got to figure out how to get back to them. I thought I had lost them. They on here. I don't see them. They in my videos. I just have to figure out how to get to them again. But anyway, I'm kind of feeling a little nervous about the guy over here. So I don't even think he stayed there because that house had been burnt. But where I see him at is in the there's a little like a storage place right there. Is this it? This the blue truck. This is the blue truck that was across the street where that man sell all that kind of junk stuff. The other truck that be out there. That's how the people they just come. But anyway, my face kind of greasy. I'm trying to get my face back moisturized because it be dehydrating me so bad. Right now I'm just greased down. um, they really been attacking me with some kind of bed, especially in this arm. But what I'm seeing now is that this stuff is connected to the furniture, to the walls, to my clothes. I mean, everything in here, whatever this energy is clinging to the stuff that's in here. So this hand right here, they must have shot me with something in my skin or whatever, because when I touch stuff, it goes in my thumb and it goes up all the way up my on here right here, and my skin you can tell there's like a line of real dry skin in my arm. And like this chair here, when I sit in it a lot of time, it's like I can feel that current, but I have to sit down somewhere. I slept in another chair last night because these people be um, sending them signals to my window in my bedroom, but it's coming out from under the floor also. I actually think there's something in the ceiling, but I know there's something inside my bedroom in my closet. Because anytime I touch any of my clothes, I have to take them out my clothes before I wear them. You know, I take them out my closet to feel this static stuff on my hands. So today I am going to probably after church. I probably finish doing some of Genesis. Probably do chapter 4. I don't know how everyone feel about that young boy. What's his name? Khalif or whatever his name is. The little boy that shot those people during the riot, and he got off of all accounts, which after he killed 3 people, and they saying it was self defense. But I don't see how it is, Kyle. I don't see how it's self defense when he went out there with a assault rifle. People was running after him because he had an assault rifle, but they didn't. I didn't see nobody with no weapons. I just saw him cutting flips. He was cutting flips and shooting. He the only one out there I saw with a gun, with a shotgun, and then the police was down at the end of the street, and he walked down toward the cops, and they rode right on by him. I said, "Well, dog, they riding right by him." I said, "He's shooting, killing people, and they rode right by him." So I just feel like I said, there's a double standard, because I'm just people probably got issue with me because I always say something about black people and white people. But if that would have been a black man and he done killed 3 people, he'd have been locked up and probably for the rest of his life. So you got black people that's been locked up all their life and didn't do nothing. This dude had an assault rifle and was just shooting people. What I said, assault rifle? Rifle. My daughter trying to tell me how to talk. I've been talking like this ever since I started talking, and I'm going to remain that way. Oh Lord. Anyway, just like I was in church and we had to do we supposed to be doing some kind of skit, and our house manager. Well, I wasn't in church. Well, the church was at the house where we lived at. It was a building where we lived at. So our house manager, she's a minister, supposed to be anyway. Well, anyway, she was having us doing a skit, and we were supposed to say something about the sword. I still don't know if I'm saying it right. Is it right? It's sword. Sword. So, and every time I say it, the secretary would correct me. I kept saying it the way I say it. Yeah, You just have to understand how I talk. That's it. Ain't hardly gonna change. I'm 63. Ain't hardly gonna change. After 63 years of talking the way I'm talking now, I ain't hardly changing. My voice ain't making me no money. And my words ain't making me no money, so I ain't worried about it. I know this girl sound real country. I said, yes, I am. I don't have no problem being country. I really don't. Kind of like being country. But anyway, I probably will do Bible study later on today. Because it's about time for church, so I got to prepare myself for that. But the people are, I mean, I'm trying to think, is it worse or have it gotten any worse? But it feel like it's gotten worse. It do feel like it's gotten worse. Because I feel like I felt like they were sitting under the other house. Because I kept hearing something hit right. They know exactly where I be sitting at. That's why I know these people is watching, monitoring me. I mean, actually me, because everywhere I go, I could sit somewhere and I don't feel it, and then after a while, the vibration will just start. I could get up from that place and move somewhere else, and I don't feel the vibration. But then after a while, I start feeling it. But where I used to sit at, I could actually hear something hit up under the house. I could hear it and feel it. And then I start feeling that burning and start burning my feet and sending stuff around my private area. And so just remind me of something I was supposed to talk about and I don't forgot. It was just that quick. Um, I know when we got here, when we moved here, because I had came here before we actually moved, and I just wanted to. But I had said I was gonna come here and anoint the house, but I forgot my oil, and I didn't think about it until I got here. I said, "Dog, I didn't even bring my anointing oil because I was gonna anoint the house before we actually moved stuff in here." And I didn't. When I was outside, I felt a little tingle, but it was just a real small tingle. So I was trying to see, did they have anything up under this house or in this house? And I didn't feel nothing in the house, but once I went outside, I could feel something. And then I tried to play it. I said, well, maybe that's just uh, either a tower or something around. But once I got in here, there was a whole different story. So there is a place over there at the edge of the fence that somebody dug there. So I don't know if it was a dog dug there or if that guy over there, because I was in prayer and I saw a shovel and a hose. And I know he got a shovel. He beat up under his house. He stayed up under that house. So I'm just trying to figure out why would anybody want to be up under the house? So I'm just wondering, is he digging his way over here? And that's how he got uh, this yard connected to the underground system. I don't know. I know that basketball goals was on the fence over here. Now it's on the fence over there. So I don't know who goal that belonged to. I know it don't belong to us, but I don't know if the people that was here, did they leave it here or is it his goal? I don't know. But I don't think he lived there because that house is burnt. So he be out there in that shed all the time. Like yesterday, I could see him. I had went outside to put something in the dumpster, and he was burning some wires together. I watch his people because it's like my life is depending on me paying attention to them. They actually monitoring me and seeing inside, and it's against the law for them to have monitors where they can see inside your home and see you every intimate thing that you do for yourself. You know, they watching us take baths. They watching us whatever you do. If I was a married woman, I was making love to my husband, they'll be watching it too. And I could tell that these people is watching because soon as you do something, they react to it. Just like the day when I went outside to take that bring up my exercise machine inside the house. As soon as I did it, here come the trucks. And just like the day I took the trash out, I mean this was nighttime, and they come down. I mean they flew down here and went to their house. But one of the white truck went to their house over there, at the very end with the red. And these old people, they might be old enough to be my mama, or that couple there's older, and that man there he a little older. They drive the black Lexus. They be there's some a burgundy or something over there now, and I think he's just sitting there spying over here, maybe taking pictures. Cause I just went outside at my daughter's car, and I could hear things, and I could sworn I was hearing clicks. I don't want to be paranoid, cause that's what they say we are, but they can make you paranoid. I don't know about the schizophrenia, cause they don't say we just paranoid. They say we paranoid schizophrenia. But they can make you paranoid because they do so much stuff to you until you may become paranoid. That's why I say I don't want to just be claiming something that's not. But I know that these people is fine. Every night, that blue car be over there and you got them little lights on it. I can feel this stuff coming in through the windows. If I stand at the window, I can feel it. You can on the video. You probably in this video right here. You probably can see you can. I can see the energy right there. You can see the energy on the wall that is coming from the underground and it's coming from the socket. That's why I keep the chair off the wall. It's coming from under the ground because if I put my foot down and keep it down there, I can start feeling it and I start hearing that sound. And in my bedroom, when I go to the sink in my bedroom, which is right at the closet. There's something inside my closet, and me touching my clothes, I can feel it. And see, they get more and more. They taking it like step by step by step by step by step. And because I didn't always feel this in my hand, but now I'm feeling it. And sometimes it just I don't even have to touch nothing. It's like they attack it. And I think they're doing that with the cell phone and with those lights on the cars. All I know it hurts. I always go through my fingers first before it go up my arm. And there's something right here. And I can see little things on my arms. I don't know if there's some type of virus infection, but it kind of looked like maybe like four-leaf clovers or flower heads or something. But right here on my hand, you can see there's a difference. It's like a line, and it look like it's more dehydrated than the rest of my skin. But I've been taking baths in borax, hoping it'll kill the virus, kill it off of my skin, but don't seem to be doing nothing. I do have some food grade peroxide, and I have some colonial silver, so I may need to start taking that. I don't. I got a whole gallon of colonial silver, but I don't really know how to take it. I don't want to OD on it and be blue. Like that man that turned blue because he was taking too much of it. I'll be done turned blue. Anyway, I'm not gonna. I said it before though, didn't I? They start I could tell when they start working on me, and it's always just before church, just before prayer, just before church, and I'm starting to feel something weird going on now. Last night they just kept putting me to sleep. My pastor could be praying against it. He could tell when they're attacking me, and he'll start praying against it. But it's technology. That's why I be praying as a God. How do we fight this technology? I don't know if you can fight technology the same way you fight spirits. Because when you start coming against spirits, they leave, but this technology is not doing nothing. It's just staying right there. So they got to be some kind of way that we can just ask God to send the angels to attack the technology. I don't know. I don't know how we do it. But anyway, let me go. Y'all have a blessed Sunday.